what's stopping you from creating? Well, I mean, most of the time, I think we just feel really lazy to do something, but I think there's more reasons into that.
Maybe it's the lack of will and motivation to work. Feeling like you're physically and mentally drained to create that you can think of anything creative. Literally staring at a piece of paper or looking at your blank timeline, thinking, shit, I have nothing. I can't think of anything.
Maybe you're thinking you don't have enough time because you're saying to yourself that you are busy. Maybe you don't have the right or enough years to create. Maybe you're afraid that you will fail. Maybe you feel like you're stuck at the moment and it just keeps repeating itself. This is cool though. Maybe you want your work to be perfect.
Maybe you want your work to be perfect, that you're planning every shot or sequences detail by detail. You want it to be the best work that you put out there.
Maybe you are afraid that your work isn't enough, that it will not satisfy every people. For example, you just posted your work, your art in stories, my days, and flips. And constantly you just find yourself checking your work that you posted every minute, every hour, checking if how many reactions you've got, how many love shares you've got, what are the comments of different people, thinking, did they love it? Is it good? So again, what's really stopping you from creating? Well, maybe, just maybe, it's not what's stopping you, but who is stopping you. And guess what? That who is only you.
Lack of will and motivation? Let's learn to discipline ourselves. It's not always that you will have to wait for that will and motivation to ignite and feel that burning passion inside of you to create.
Life is tiring, life is sometimes strange, and sometimes you will find life just bringing you down. Now let's learn to discipline ourselves to get back up. You're thinking that you don't have time to create? Well, sometimes it's the matter of priorities. And if being creative or creating is one of your priorities, then BDO.
BDO. For you, we find ways.
Thinking that you don't have enough gears to create? Well, work with what you have. You should maximize everything that you have right now. You can sometimes improvise. We may not have enough and right gears for now, but just know that we have this. And also remember that almost everyone also started with small things or even nothing. You want your work to be perfect? Well, I hate to break it to you, but it won't be perfect and it will never be. You just have to be contented with what you have created and make your next work better than the last one. And lastly, you are afraid to fail? Well, boy, we will fail. We will fail a couple of hundred of times, and that's okay. It's perfectly normal, and I think we just have to learn from our mistakes and not repeat it again.
So speaking of mistakes, I mistakenly forgot to shoot the last part when I said that some of us may be afraid that our work will not be enough or may not satisfy other people. Yep, That's better. The truth is, we won't be able to satisfy all people, and there will always be people who will hate or critique our work. And for me, that's really fine. Of course, not to the extent where they are taking it personal or something. Come on, boy, have a life. What I'm saying is we should make the hates or the critiques to our advantage. Not all critics isn't really bad actually. At least if what they are saying is true, then we can improve whatever it is. And in posting in social media part, just post whatever you want. Another truth is people sometimes just see your story for a second, for a minute, they may go, wow, that's so cool, man, that's pretty ugly, that looks shit. Or maybe they just go, meh. So don't be afraid and just post your work out there. Some people really appreciate your work. And for the people who appreciates our work, we really appreciate you.
Just always remember that each and every one of us is also experiencing these kinds of reason. But it's up to us if we are going to let this reason stop us from creating. Another year is ending, and this year has been just so much to take. But here we are, continuing. And things may not get 100% better exactly when the clocks tick at 12 o'clock in the morning of January 1, 2021. We are all hoping and wishing that just like that, but we are hoping that it will get a little bit better each day. And with that, I am wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I will see you guys next year. Thank you.